everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time or you are a returning viewer and have not yet done so, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And so Captain Marvel 2, aka The Marvels, has apparently begun shooting for its release in 2022. So let's go over here and check out this article here from the Direct. Marvel Studios started 2021 with WandaVision, a show which was not only the first entry in Phase 4, but also its first Disney Plus venture. It was a hit and spawned intense discussions every week as the show gripped the imaginations of its audience. What many may not know is that Wanda's show was actually one of the first building blocks to The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel. This was due to the introduction of Monica Rambeau and the acquisition of her new power set. The next time viewers see Monica will likely be in The Marvels, where she will have her reunion with Brie Larson's Carol Danvers. The two of them will also have a third team member in the form of Kamala Khan, the hero of her own solo Disney Plus outing, one which has seemingly been delayed into 2022, that show being titled Miss Marvel. Seeing all three of those characters on screen at the same time sounds like an extremely exciting ordeal. One can only imagine the scope that a film must have in order to need three powerhouses like that to deal with whatever threat arises. So this villain or whoever they're going to be facing should be one heck of a power. Thanks to someone on Twitter, a new interview with Brie Larson has uncovered that teases an epic scale to the hero sequel. Brie Larson is currently deep in production for Marvel Studios' upcoming film The Marvels, a process that she was able to discuss in a SiriusXM interview covered by Twitter user @InfiniteBrie. According to Larson, the whole thing is, quote, pretty surreal, and that working on something to the scale of The Marvels is a really unique experience. It's an experience in which the actor compared to Disneyland, saying that it, quote, feels like I get to go to my own Disneyland every single day, especially since the sets that Larson works on are, quote, bigger than you could possibly imagine. Larson said that playing Captain Marvel and working on sets to that scale is something she never thought she would do in her life. Larson was pretty content with where she thought she was going to end up staying, which is a side character in indie movies. But she obviously hit it big with Captain Marvel. As excited and happy about everything that Larson is, it's not always such an easy experience. As the actor noted, due to the scale of the movie and the insane amount of time that it takes to make them, there are many times you get tired and frustrated. Not much is known about the plot of The Marvels besides the three Marvels themselves teaming up. The villain of the piece has yet to be revealed, but some recent evidence points to Captain Marvel's Jude Law returning once again, though likely not as the key antagonist as he was in the first film. The highlights of the upcoming film are likely to lie in the interactions amongst these new heroes who are meeting for the very first time. While fans haven't met the MCU's Kamala Khan just yet, it's always fun reading the comics and seeing that iteration of the character interact with her hero, Carol Danvers. One can only imagine it will be just as great, if not better, witnessing it on the big screen. But what big bad presence could require all three of them to take down? A while back, actor Zawe Ashton was cast as a main villain of the sequel, though her specific role was not revealed. Many theorize that she could be playing Marvel Comics' Moonstone, a morally bankrupt psychiatrist who gets her hands on an alien artifact called the Moonstone. Needless to say, it grants her some extremely powerful abilities. Another option could be a gender-bent Korvac, an insanely powerful Avengers-level threat who functions on a cosmic level. His power set is energy-based, just like the three Marvels, and it is something that could provide a nice foil and parallel to our heroes here. The Marvels is set to release worldwide in theaters November 11th of 2022. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I loved WandaVision. I love how they set up Monica Rambeau in that show, and her powers are probably only going to increase over time once she learns to develop them and obviously learn to control them better. And it'll be interesting to see the Kamala Khan series here before this movie comes out. It's going to be on Disney Plus before then. It sounds like it might have gotten pushed back out of 2021, where it was originally scheduled to be released, but with the pandemic and things like that and other scheduling conflicts and all that sort of stuff, it's probably going to get pushed into 2022, probably early in the year, maybe even as early as January or February or something like that. But with Hawkeye and What If and all the movies they've got in theaters, it sounds like their slate's pretty full for 2021. But as long as this series comes out before Captain Marvel 2, aka The Marvels, I have no problem with that pushback. But I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of Brie Larson's portrayal of Captain Marvel. That movie made $1 billion. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the movie's good. A lot of movies that have been bad have made billions of dollars, like the Transformers films. But I honestly really think that it'll be just fine. And maybe that's part of the reason why we've got two other characters kind of, taking the weight off of Brie Larson's shoulders a little bit to kind of, drive a little bit more interest to the character. And of course, when you got three characters, hopefully that will be well liked by fans. It can actually, enhance the film, and it won't be all on Captain Marvel's shoulders herself. And of course, you've got to have some sort of villain in this film that's going to rival Captain Marvel, because she is essentially the Superman of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, and she's going to have her weaknesses and things like that, as well as all comic book heroes have. They've got to be able to exploit them in creative ways, and I think they're going to do a good job with it. I have faith in Marvel, and I'm excited for their 2022 slate in general, especially the Marvels coming up here in November of 2022. But the real question here is, guys, what do you guys think about the fact that Captain Marvel 2 has now officially begun shooting? Please comment down below. Let me know. Are you excited to see all three of these Marvel characters teaming up in this movie, or are you just not a big fan of the Captain Marvel series in general already? Please let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and please hit that notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.